What's good, YouTube and everybody in the sneaker community? It's your boy EliteKicks. Hit you guys up with another shoe review, new pickup. Hope you guys enjoyed my last video. Got a lot of great comments, a lot of great feedback. Also got a little bit of negative, but you know how that goes. It goes with the territory, but it is what it is. But this pickup right here is a pickup that I definitely was wanting. Managed to get it from one of my homies, man. He looked out big time. He snagged it on Nike.com. He did retail plus shipping for me. So I got him in a little late, but it is what it is. I don't care. But this shoe is very dope. So before we get into the review, make sure you hit the gear button below and put this video in 1080 HD for great quality. And let's go ahead and check out the kicks. Right here you have your Nike sportswear box. The label right here, Lebron 10 EXT Quick Strike. Suggested retail $250, which is ridiculous. Alright everyone, here's the shoes laid out. Very clean shoe, man. Very clean shoe, man. Once again, shout out to my homie for looking out. So let's just jump into it real quick. As you guys see, it come with a second pair of laces. I'm still debating if I want to rock these or the leather laces. I honestly like the leather laces, but they're such a pain in the butt to work with and deal with. So I may try them out with these. Just put one set in one of the shoes and see how I like it. So it did come with a second pair of laces, which is very dope. And this is like a cloth type lace. Also, real quick, man, I gotta shout out my homie. Shout out to my homie Chris at Pyramid Beads. I met him back in January at the Jacksonville sneaker event. We swapped numbers, info. He makes these bracelets. He has his own bracelet line called Pyramid Beads, and he makes bracelets to go with the releases. So he made this bracelet to go with the hazelnut Lebrons, which is very dope. As most of you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Pyramid Beads. This makes like my 7th or 8th bracelet I own. So I definitely had to snag this one up to go with the kicks. So stroll over there and check him out at Pyramid Beads on Instagram. He also has a website. Alright, so here you guys go. Not going to kill the review because most of you have the shoe or you've seen plenty of reviews out. There's been early reviews of the shoe, but this shoe hands down is a very dope shoe. I will have to say the suede on this shoe is very buttery. Normally when I get suede or nubuck shoes, I go ahead and spray them with waterproof spray. But with this shoe, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it right now till I decide what I want to do. I normally spray them and let them sit for 24 hours. But this shoe, the suede on this is so nice and premium. I don't really want to mess it up or stain it. So I'm going to just hold off on that. But hands down, this shoe is very clean. I will have to say the suede on the top part of the shoe compared to the midsole is a huge difference. The midsole suede is very soft and nice and smooth, whereas the top part of the shoe has a rougher texture look, but it feels soft, if that makes sense to anybody. But it is soft. It just has that rough texture look to it. And like I said, they did a great job with the materials on the shoe. The outsole of the shoe, you have like this coconut or this milky look to it, which is very high in my opinion. It's like a frost look. It's not your clear icy sole. Some people may think otherwise, but I think it's hot. I actually think it's better than a clear icy sole just for this shoe. But they went with this frost look to it, and you have your LeBron crown, the LJ, then you have the 10 in hazelnut, which is very hot as well. So that's the outsole of the shoe. The tones of the shoe are baby blue leather. The leather is real soft. It's not the softest leather I've felt before, but it is soft compared to a lot of leather that's out there. So they did a great job with that. As far as going with the baby blue, it complements the hazelnut a lot. So you got your baby blue tones with your LeBron signature or your LeBron crown, the LJ. You have your LeBron signature right there on the back side of the tone, and you also have your label right here. And the signature, small details like that makes the shoe stand out. On the toe caps of the shoe, you have the 10, and you also can see the swooshes right there. They're actually a lighter hazel, which is very clean. They did that on all the swooshes, and they did it on the little line right here. The line is only on the right shoe, the heel of the right shoe, which is very clean. Like I mentioned earlier, you can see how it's like a rough texture look, but it's buttery soft. And that concludes the LeBron 10 EXT Hazelnut Quick Strike. Very clean shoe. Real quick, shout out to everybody that showed me so much love and support since I've been on YouTube. I'm almost at 30,000 subscribers, and it's amazing. And I promise I'm going to try to keep these shoe reviews coming. I know I've been slacking. But as always, rate, subscribe, comment. More videos on the way. Peace.